Good morning, everyone. It's Alison Solvin with Stamp Crazy with Alison. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, which is just outside Vancouver on the west coast of Canada. Welcome if you're joining me for my regular live. I'm always live on Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and again on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So hopefully one of these days you'll catch me live, or if my returning friends are joining me today, welcome back. I'm just going to make sure that I am actually broadcasting. So I just need to check my tablet here. It looks like I've got audio. Let's see if I've got audio. Yes, I do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Seems like we're good. I just have to wait for some people to pop on. Now, this time of year is busy. So people might be out visiting or hosting their own events. If that's the case, then I hope you catch me on a replay. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you live in Canada, I'd love to help you with any of the products that I share. I'd also be very happy to send you your own catalogs in the mail. This is the most recent one. Let me hold it up. Hi, Keisha, darling. How are you? So this is the most recent one. It's coming up January 4th. So if you don't have your own copy, there's links in this video when we finish for you to request your own catalog in the mail. So I'm happy to send it out. There's also a link to my newsletter, so please join my newsletter. Everyone's welcome. Doesn't matter where you live. You're welcome to join. When you do join, you're going to get a tutorial for free. So check me out there. Good morning, Jacqueline. How are you? How are your knees after your injections? I hope you're feeling some relief from your cortisone. All right, you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move, you can't see it, so I'm going to move my whole display over to my other view. Here we are, and get set up so I can see your comments. Hope you're all doing well today. We'll wait maybe for somebody else to jump on. No, everybody's good. You're doing well. I'm so glad, Jacqueline, you got that in time for the holidays. I'm going to just move this down a titch so you guys can see. Can you guys see that? All right. I'm having one of those where I think my camera might be a little dirty. So I'm just going to clean it and hope that's better. Could be just the way the lights are hitting. Sometimes you have to do this. Okay, there we go. All right. So what we're going to play with today is a brand new suite of products that's in the new mini that's coming January 4th. It is a mega suite, which means that it has more than one bundle in it. So that's fun. So you can get either one or the other or both. Now, years ago when I first started stamping and then first started with Stampin' Up!, I was always drawn to these kind of botanical, I don't know, chic, what shabby chic I call it. It's just been my thing. And then I got out of habit of using them, or we maybe didn't produce as many. So when I saw this, I thought, oh yeah, this is calling my name. So I love it. So there's 2 stamp sets. So Lovely and Sweet Nature's Notes of Nature, and they have coordinating dies. Okay, this is a cool one, isn't it? It looks like a something you'd put in a journal, and this looks sort of like field notes. I think like a botanical, a botanist would go out, like Darwin, and collect species of plants and then diarize them. So just love it. All right. Let me tell you about some other products that are in this suite, just making sure no one else is jumping on here. So we've got the 2 bundles. That's cool. Then we've got the Designer Series paper. Oh, good. My stamp set hit the ground there. Nature's Sweetness. Okay, look at this. Hope you can see it. Now, sometimes when you get gold accents on paper, it shines. So what I'm going to do is just kind of lay these out. And then I'm going to hold them up So hopefully you can see them. So they're 12 by 12s. Okay, isn't this great? Look at this. I love this distress look. I love it. And then here's the other side. Some of these are not gold embossed, so that's a little bit easier to see here. But look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Wouldn't you like wallpaper like that? I would. In a very, like a small bathroom or something, that would be so cool. And then there's this one. So the colors that you're going to be drawing out to use with this paper are gold, because the other side you saw all the gold accents. Hi Mo, how are ya? And so you're going to be using gold pebbled path and pecan pie. Pecan pie. So really gorgeous. Love this. And then you've also got embellishments. Now these ones are adhesive back cork rounds. And honestly, when I first saw it in the catalog, I thought, I don't know what I would do with these. Like, these didn't cry my name. But when I used it on a card, it was like, oh, I love that. Plus my sister sent me a sample of one of them, which I should have pulled out to show you guys. And I'm going to just do that while we're waiting for other people to pop on. So hopefully, there it is. You can see here's my sister Ellie's card. So you can see that gorgeous paper. Isn't it beautiful? Love it. We got the little cork rounds. She's put them in the center of the flowers, and she's gold embossed this. So it's just really gorgeous in person. Okay, so I'm now sold on these. Now, here's what happened to my poor ribbon. Okay, this is called faux leather trim. And this is how it arrived from Stampin' Up. Now, if you ever have a problem with any product, you just let me know and I contact Stampin' Up and they will send you a replacement. So because this one was missing, like it was a mess. It's missing half its roll. It's all over the place. So I contacted them and they were happy to replace it. And they are with you too. I know. Isn't Ellie's card gorgeous, Jacqueline? I know. Hi, Diane. How are ya? Good morning. So this is my poor little spaghetti. Now, what you might not be able to see, like if I can find the end of this, here it is. What you might not be able to see, oh gosh, see what I mean? This is why I asked for a new one. One side, they're both sides actually have a gold accent. It's hard to kind of see. So you've got that pecan pie ribbon, and then it's got gold all over it. It's absolutely gorgeous in person. Okay. Now, the reason I'm a little bit discombobulated today is because I was going to be making a card using trusty tools. My nephew graduated or earned his red seal, which means you've gone through all your apprenticeship and you've written a challenging exam and you are now red sealed certified as a mechanic. And they had a party last night for him celebrating, which was great. And I made him a really cute card. And I was going to recreate the card. And then this morning, I don't know why, I just thought, oh no, you know what? I'll save that one for Wednesday and I'll do Nature's Sweetness. I finished the card at 9:56. So that's why I'm a little discombobulated. But let's make some cards. So what I'm going to do is bring in my trimmer. I hope I can remember what I made. Okay, so here's my trimmer. Hopefully you can see. Here's the top. And just bring it closer to me. I do want the cutting blade. And what I did was I grabbed the DSP. And we've cut this to 3 3/4 by 5. Look at this. Excuse me, I sneezed. Sorry. Gesundheit. Okay, so look at this. The hardest part is which colors you're going to use and how you're going to use them. Okay, so you want to pull some of the paper. So let's do that first. I wanted to kind of separate these into what I would call the pecan pie. So I've got that one there. That looks good. And maybe this one would look good. And then thinking maybe this one. They would look good together.
Yeah, I think that would look good. And then these ones, I've got the pebbled path. So maybe, it's maybe a little bit too much going on there. Yeah, I think those would go. So this is what I've chosen. But you can mix these and match these up, okay? So then we're going to bunch them into 3, a pile of 3. And then we're going to cut them. So let me grab my trimmer again. Now this is just kind of arbitrary. I'm just going to stick my piece in like so. I don't know, just decide how I want it. It's really, each one will be different, okay? I'm going to cut that, and you're going to take those and just lay them down. And then for this one, I did kind of line up my little point there in my trimmer, and you can decide how much of an angle you want. Okay. There we go. So there we go. We're going to bring them over here, and then we're going to just lay them out in groups of 3. So here's 3 that are triangular. And then I think that one would go with that, and maybe that one there. Now this one is going to be 2 of the kind of similar butted up. And if that bothers you, then you can switch it, but really you're limited. And it doesn't really matter. They all look good. Okay. And then I haven't used that one over here, and I haven't used that one there, and I haven't used that one there. Okay. So can you kind of see how that's going to look? All right. Then I'm going to grab my cardstock. So this is just your regular 5, whoops, I'm just going to move that. 4 1/4, sorry, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Scored it 4 1/4. Oh my goodness, I'm having one of those days. All right. Well, when you don't get your card ready until 5 minutes before you're doing it, this is what can happen, right? So I've got a piece of Very Vanilla, and I've cut it to 4 by 5 1/4. So that's a layer there. And then I've got a little scrap piece of Very Vanilla and a scrap piece of the Pebbled Path. And I realized while I was working with this that this is more of a whisper white or basic white. But honestly, I know it's white, but for some reason I just felt the white was too stark and I wanted to use the Very Vanilla. So it looks good in person, the Very Vanilla. So then you can see here, you can make 3 cards, right? So we're just going to make one of them. And it's just a question of picking which one you want. I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to save these ones in a little pile. You can make more cards later, which is great. And bring in this and my glue. So then you're just going to start creating with it. Oh, isn't that pretty? The gold's pretty. And of course, you can turn these over because they're just, you know, you can do, right? You can make them go the other way. Totally up to you. So this one here, I'm going to stick on first. And this is just, you're going to just kind of eyeball this. So we're going to put that up in the corner, giving ourselves a little bit of, I'm just going to lift that a titch, give ourselves a little bit of a border there. Okay, that looks good. And then this piece can go here. So just play around and decide which sides you want to use, and all works out. Okay, and then this piece is going like this. Phew. That could have been a disaster. Like I said, I was out late last night and then completely changed my mind about what I was going to do today, which can always be a recipe for disaster. I see I haven't really put this on very straight, have I? Okay, let's see if I can. Nope, it's just going to have to live like that. And sometimes you can't even tell, right? Okay, So let's grab our scrap. I am going to use the Pebbled Path ink, and I'm going to use this botanical, like a seed pack. It's a, I can't even read this. Therboma cacker. I don't know. We have to look that up. See what kind of plant that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Look at the details in that. Can you see? Beautiful. You don't have to do anything else. Now, if you wanted to, you could color it in, or just draw some of the ink with your water painter if you wanted. But I like it like that. Now we need some dies, because of course both of those have dies, right? We talked about that. And we're just going to lay that down like so. And I'm going to take that down, and I'm going to grab my mini cut and emboss, and we'll run that through. These are very simple cards to make. And imagine all the leftover, if you got leftover designer series paper, Christmas cards would be really pretty with this, using some of the papers that we have. And you could just really, honestly, this is not hard to make a whole bunch of cards with. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now I'm going to glue this down. Just get that in place. Okay. I like this one. It's quite muted, right? Okay. And then I'm going to pop this up. Let's grab some dimensionals. These little seed packs. We want to give it enough, put enough of these on so that it doesn't sag, right? Because if you kind of miss, part of your thing will sort of sag. So I'm thinking we could go this way, maybe. Yeah, let's go this way. Love that, how it picks up that, don't you guys? Okay. Now remember, I've got my little scrap here, so let's stamp something, a word of some kind or a sentiment. I'm just going to emboss. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy. I'm going to use the stamp, just a little note to say hello. Sweet. And before I ink up anything, I'm going to get myself a piece of scrap paper. So I've got something for my embossing powder to fall on. And then I'm just going to stamp that in the middle. And then we'll add our white embossing powder. There we go. And turn that, and there we go. Set all that aside, and then we'll heat set that. Grab my tweezers so I don't burn my fingers. All right. I'll go ahead and heat set that. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What are you guys going to be doing the rest of the day? I'm going to be wrapping presents, which my husband helps me with. But because he's out of earshot, I can tell you that sometimes it's not helpful. He tries really hard. He has good intentions, but I might put him on another duty, like getting the guest room ready for our daughter who's coming on Wednesday. I think I might do that. I'm just going to use my little trimmer. And we're just going to trim this up. I mean, I should be grateful that he helps, right? And I am. It's just sometimes he'll be like, oh, this isn't really easy to wrap this on. So that's what I'm doing the rest of the day. And I'll turn on the hockey game. in the background. So I'm just going to trim these off, these little ends off, just so it's not completely straight. Give it a little bit of interest there. And yeah, you guys are so quiet today. Let's put these on. Oh, actually, what I'm going to do is on this side, I'm not going to put a dimensional. This is already popped up, so it's already got dimension. So what you want to do is you want to put your dimensional just on that one end so that you match it in height. So you're matching these two elements in height. And then I'm just going to put some glue on there because that's going to just be like that. So it's pretty simple. I didn't add any embellishments to that. I'm going to look through my little, I don't think any of those go. No, that doesn't really go. Oh, these might go. No, I don't think so. Oh, actually, these would go, I think. So this is Neutrals Adhesive Backed Sequins. So I think I'm going to grab just these, what I would call almost opaque white ones. They're not really white. Oop, grab that just to give it a little bit of interest, but not overwhelm it with colors. I think that actually looks quite good. Okay. At least in person it does. Okay, what do you guys? Oh, Keisha, your small pre-order arrived, so I'll be having fun. Oh, I'm glad it arrived because there were troubles, right? It's so elegant, isn't it, Jacqueline? I'm going to make another one though. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, you guys. We're going to do another one with the same technique. Okay. So that's card number 1. And then card number 2, we're going to use these other papers. So I do like this side. I think we're going to add a little bit of gold. And I do like this sort of, it almost looks like graph paper, doesn't it? Here's the other sides. And you could do this, but then you're kind of losing the gold. Well, that kind of looks good too. I'm going to use these 3, and then I'll show you the one that I did earlier. Okay, so again, we're going to grab our trimmer. We've got our 3 pieces of DSP that are cut to 3 3/4 by 5. And again, you guys, this is arbitrary, right? We're just sticking it in here and we're cutting it off. Then we're turning it, and I'm just going to do it this way, I think. Yeah, we'll put that little point at the top. Oop, make sure you got them stuck together. For those who joined late, I changed my entire card idea at the last minute and finished these up at the last minute. So we'll hope for the best. So we've got 3. So let's start. You just lay these down. Okay, so this will probably go like that. And then I think I did these the opposite way than I wanted to. So I'm just going to have to figure out which ones are going with which first, because you want them all different, right? So that one's already there. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. And that one's going to go there. And then I'm just going to decide which ones I like. I think I like this one in the middle. And let me grab my piece that we're going to mount it on. So this one I might have wanted to use white, but I've got the vanilla cut. So you just want to sort of lay these in here. And, oh my gosh, I think I've got myself quite confused. Oh my goodness. Do you guys ever go like, what am I doing? What did I do? I cut these wrong, you guys. This is what happens when you do something with 5 minutes to spare, right? But luckily, I have some from this that I cut earlier. So look at that. It's fine. I'll figure those out. I just can't seem to figure them out right now. It's one of those days. To the point where I actually might not be able to figure it out. Talk amongst yourselves while I figure this out. This is so crazy. I need my sister. She's got a degree in math. Mo, where are you? I need you. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. Not going to work. We're going to move on. Move on. It is a great layout, Mo, if I could only have showed you. So I'll do the next one on Wednesday, okay? But let me show you the card. Come back Wednesday and we'll make this one. So you can see I didn't get confused. I cut it correctly. But can you see that I've used that faux leather? And then these are dies that I've cut out of gold. And then the saying is, today is all about you. Happy birthday. So, and then we've added the little cork. I'm sorry, you guys, that was kind of a bust, wasn't it? Well, we made one card. Let me grab it. We made the one card, and then I'll show you this other card on another day. Now, you might ask yourself, why did I change my mind? Well, it's because I received 2 Christmas cards, and they both had this kind of idea, and I thought, oh, how did they do that? So then I had to figure it out. So here's one that I received. It's done a little bit differently. You can see that it actually matches up. It's not, there isn't that separation between the pieces. But isn't that pretty? I'm not sure if she meant to do this crooked. Maybe she did. I might try and take it off and fix it. But isn't that pretty? This was from my friend Elaine. So really gorgeous. And then this one here is a similar idea. I believe it's used a full piece of DSP. But then this piece has just been cut kind of arbitrary and fit in there. And it's so gorgeous. Look at this snowflake. Oh, out of that sparkly silver. Isn't that pretty? And this is from my friend Cindy Reed. So I really love that. So you get the idea. You're taking pieces of designer series paper. You're just kind of putting them together. Sorry that I couldn't put my pieces together. I got myself quite discombobulated. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I was out late. As as Bob Cratchit would say, making merry. So I'm a little, okay. So I will make this card another time. There you go. So same DSP, same bundles from the Nature Sweetness. And I'm just going to bring back my screen so that I can see you guys. And there we go. Okay. There we go. Got our cards there. There we go. They're very pretty. You like the separation? Me too, Modi. Start with the triangle, upper right side. Okay. I could try that, I suppose. But I'm afraid to. I'm afraid. I'm super afraid. Okay, so my sister, who is the mathematic genius, says I should start with the triangle, but I'm not sure which triangle. She might mean this one. She might mean that, like that. Ooh, oh, good. And the phone rang. This is hilarious. What a hilarious day we're having. Isn't it? Oh my gosh. It's like, how many things could go wrong today? And then I'm thinking, oh, Mo, you're brilliant. Thank you. Look at my sister figured out. Okay. You know what? Since we figured it out and you guys don't mind, let's just keep going. I'm going to make this card. We're making this card. All right. I will not be defeated. Thank you, Modi. Oh my gosh. That's why she has a degree in mathematics, you guys. Because she sees things in a more spatial, like I don't know, spatial awareness. Is that what they call it? Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank goodness you're all friends and so kind to me. You are the best. Mo, I'm going to send you this card. Mo's getting this card. Oh, yeah. Mailing her a bunch of cards. And like I said, because you cut these, you can make 6 out of each, like if you use all the paper, right? So 3 out of each design. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You guys are so Awesome. Hope some of you didn't leave and think she's lost her mind. That's pretty. I like that. You've got this. Thank you, Modi. Oh, you're so bright. My sister's bright. Okay. Let's keep going, she says with hope. So now we're going to grab that pecan pie. Okay. So let's get our bone folder and let's glue that on. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You can see how easy this is, right, you guys? I like the separation too, Mo. I think it looks better. Just kind of separates that pattern, right? Okay, then we've got some gold. I love our gold. And we've got these dies. We're just going to cut them out with our baby boss here. Okay. And oh boy, I'm not going to be much good to anybody today, I don't think. All right. Putting that through. I bet my friend Leanne is feeling good watching me, because I always want to just reach through the TV and help and say to people, it's okay. We keep going. It's fine. It's not messed up. It's perfect. Keep going. So I appreciate the help. Okay. Now we've also got a piece of the pecan pie, which we are going to emboss, just like we did on the first card. So let's choose a different saying. This time I've got this one. Today is all about you. Happy birthday. Isn't that pretty? Like that. So we're going to use our embossing buddy, and we've got our ink, our Versamark, and we're going to, I ordered myself on free shipping day. What did you guys get on free shipping day? Did you get paper and consumables? Did you treat yourself to something that was retiring? Or if you're a demonstrator, did you get your pre-order? I treated myself to new set of the basic embossing powders, because look at my poor, oop, I just spilt it too. Look at this. It's got all these little flecks in it. I have no idea what that's from. And I also spilt a bunch. So isn't it great that I've got new stuff coming? Okay, don't let me near anything dangerous today. I'm like a disaster. There we go. All right. Deep breath. Grab our heating tool. Keep that up. So did you? Did you know? Oh yeah, like my black, I think I spilt it. And then I've only got a little bit left. And then I was looking at my white thinking, oh, I don't have very much left of that. And I thought, why not? And it was low inventory mode. Did you see that? Like, it's low inventory. And I thought, I better not delay. So look at that, Mo. Great minds think alike. Yeah, that's what I treated myself to. Hi, Alexina. Oh, nice to see you. Discombobulated happens to all of us. Yeah. You have to double check the gifts you wrap before adding names so you don't mix them up. Oh, have you done that, Keisha? I try and put like little sticky notes on everything so that I don't mess up. But okay, my sister's on this call, so she will laugh. My mom was so awesome, but here's what my mom would do every single time. And Mo knows exactly what I'm going to say. My sister Morag. My mom, we'd open up a gift. And you know what the first thing my mother would do? She would take the gift back from you and cut all the price tags off. Remember that, Mo? Like it was every year. She would leave the price tags on. It was hilarious. And she was so cute about it, really. Give me that. I think I left the price tag on. Oh, dear. Anyway, bless her heart. Okay. So let's grab some of this. Oh, this is a perfect metaphor, you guys, for my brain today, right? Discombobulated, a mess. Although I did not create this mess. It arrived like this in the box. And so now I got to find the end. Here it is. So let me cut a little strip of this. And I am going to use some tape. I don't think I've ever given anyone the wrong gift, though. Have you guys? I don't know if I have. I don't think I have. Hope not. I don't think so. I ordered a bunch of stuff on Etsy because I like to. Your mother-in-law was like that too, forgetting to. I know, but my mother wasn't even old when she did this. This was like growing up, like, and you'd sort of think after doing it, like you're sort of known for it, like you would take more care, but apparently not. Oh dear, bless her heart. Okay. It's worse things in life. So I'm just going to see, I'm layering these on. Can you guys see this? I'll hold it up in a sec. But all I did was, in order to hold these kind of in place, I'm just using regular Scotch tape because I don't want anything to kind of move. Okay, so these are just free flowing, and that's fine. That's the look I was going for. And then we've got our words. So let's put that down. This is Mo's card. Mo is receiving this card. Oh, yes, she is. Okay. And then we'll just put that in the middle. So, okay. Then we're going to take these foam cork dots, which I could not figure out what I would ever do with these. But I will admit they're kind of cool. I like them. I'll just add a few. And there we go. All right, here it is. Can you see? So these are just free flowing. And I love the way these cut because they don't cut through. They just add that nice little score line. That one there might be something that has to come out. Oh, there it is. That's a piece that needed to come out. All right. But otherwise, it's perfect. Isn't that cute? So that's the one we just did, obviously. And this is the one. I'm going to just. This one doesn't want to stick down. So I'll have to fix that. Here's the one that I made in a rush. But you can see I just use the other sides. I use more of the gold side. I like this one better. Actually, I like that there's a little bit of gold here, but that we're picking up all the pecan pie. And it's a good contrast between the squares. Yeah. Thanks, Jacqueline. You gave a couple of gifts to the wrong person. It was because of wrapping late Christmas. And I had too much to drink. And the extra help, I had wrapping gifts. You know what, Marilyn? This is my excuse. I did not have a lot to drink last night because I don't drink a lot. But maybe that's why only like one glass of wine and a martini maybe put me over, and that's why I'm a little off today. That's my excuse. I'm a little off. It was the lemon drop martini. Okay. All righty, you guys. So now we've got here we go. Here's our 2 cards. Let me see. Lower this a titch so you guys can get a better look. There. There we go. Wow. That took a village, didn't it, to make cards? Thanks, you guys. It's definitely great for it is for the DSP. You're quite right. And I've got somebody on here that's probably what do you call those, troll? I'm pretty sure it's a troll that I will get rid of later. I'm not sure. Maybe I can even get rid of them now.
I'm going to ban them and delete their comment. There we go. So they're gone. So nobody can read it. Not sure why people troll people on social media. I don't know. Maybe because they can, I guess. All right. Phew. So make sure if you are a customer that you really look at page 40 and 41 when you get your catalog in the mail, your mini catalog. Nature's Sweetness Sweet Collection. That's hard to say. Nature's Sweetness Sweet Collection. It's one of my favorites, and it's really the kind of style that I've always loved. Okay, you guys. We're longer than normal today. We've had a phone call. We had things that didn't work. I dropped my embossing powder. Those are the 3 things that will go wrong for me today. Now I'm safe. Okay, so I will see you guys on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and we'll make another card. Thanks, Diane. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming today.